What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Crust. We are continuing where we left off in the last one. Actually, the song but started at the end of last episode. Just finished. We've got this guy here. We've got a bunch of things going on. We're actually gonna start grabbing stuff down and going into more mission stuff. We're gonna hold off on that just a little bit longer because what we're gonna do is we're gonna start building everything we need to build down here. So. Probably going to start getting walls and stuff like that in here. If we can. What's it all under? Where's my walls? I don't remember where my walls are. Ah, there we are. Room planning. So probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to stick probably water production over here. Probably maybe start the wall here like that. Or the walls come up here like so. We're not going to build like the biggest room. Really? Probably right, what's this? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's that? $14 by 14, I think I'm going to do. Start off with. There's probably going to have, well, what I might do here is I might just extend this down here. But there's going to be like my oxygen room here. We'll probably do single door, like there. And I'll probably do double door here. Like so. And oxygen production can go here. Along with probably the electrical outlets and stuff. So we'll build this now anyway, so I've got no harm in building this at all. Probably put a vent. Actually, what I might do is I might just go. We're probably going to put like an ice maker somewhere over here. So right, let's start building some stuff. I'm thinking about maybe having like a little bit of a sleeping quarters over here. Let's just go back into where was my walls? That's where my walls were now. There. So probably do. It's going to cost like a lot of materials. That's the main reason why I'm sort of like doing the plan. And then do. You know what? I'm just going to get these guys just to mine that out. You guys should be able to mine that out quite rapidly, to be fair. I'm thinking about making this room a bit bigger. Might knock this over a bit, actually. I think the door there is okay. Thinking though that that can go. That can go. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do is Really, I want like a utility room. So this here is going to be like utility room. Plus a bit more. Like that. This is going to mostly house... Might just bring that out a little bit more. Like so. Like so. And then what I'll do is I'll build the rest of the room out from that. Like so. Really what I want to do is I want to get this all planned out. And then I'm thinking what I might do is I might just put back here. I've got like enough room here for the door. And I'm going to put a vent right there. So oxygen production is going to be in here as well, you see, so that's why I'm going to put a vent there in that corner. And then this here is going to be mostly like living quarters. I'm thinking about what I'll do as well as I'll just mine that bit out. It's going to be mostly like living area. And then I'm thinking about sticking living quarters like over here, maybe. Leave in a gap. Then have leave a gap and then have living quarters there. Knit by 8 sounds nice. Can't remember how many colonists we get. We could always expand this. Need them to demolish that rock there. Whenever they get around to it. There we go. There's going to be my production there. I'll have a vent like here. I maybe have like a double door here. But yeah, as soon as I accept this mission over here, that's when everything starts. So, I also need to place a door over here. Oh, door was in the planet. Should I put double door? Yeah, let's put a double door in there. There you go. Single door for in and out. Double door there into the bedroom. Yeah, double door. Single door there. Vent there. Vent there. That should vent everything in here, which means we should have oxygen. So I guess what we'll do is we'll start the building of that. It means it's going to eat into a lot of our resources, but actually, to be honest with you, what we need to do first is we really need to get this operational. We need this guy operational. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to 200. Then we'll get this guy operational as well. And then we'll build this over here. I'll start the building it. Because then I need to get ice production into full swing. We need to get this ice extractor in. Which needs to face over here, which means I probably need to move this energy pole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new one. Connect everything up to it. Build that guy there. I'm just going to move some stuff around, get the ice extractor in, and then the ice can start coming off over here, and then can go straight over here. And then start making oxygen over here. All takes preparation, this. So I know what's coming, so we need to just make everything go on operation. Okay, so what we need to do next is take this guy out. There we go. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get my ice extractor in over here. Right, start to build you. There's my monthly report. Cool. You guys wanted to pause and read that, go ahead and do so. We're literally trying to get production up in here operational. Oh, this guy has broken down, which means they should self-repair that quite quickly, to be fair. And we just need to get this guy operational, because this over here is going to take up a lot of resources. I think we're mostly good, to be fair. We are getting the plates in. This guy's going to be operational here actually real soon. No, I'm going to take it from there just because it's a little bit better. There we go. That there should be producing ice for us now. Which I can nicely start scribbling up some ice. And then we'll start the whole building of this guy here in a minute. What I'm going to do though is I'm just going to toggle this on so they can take this out. Just because we know we're going to need it. Coming up over here. I want to try and get as far as I can on this without like sort of causing too much problems. I want this to get to 200 first though, to be fair. Actually, you know what? I want to knock this down to 100. Means stuff should start coming out. Should now. I'm gonna kick this guy off. Start making some good old components. What does this guy actually require? We're actually close to having that as well. We're nowhere close to that. We've got that. We've got almost got those. So I guess what we'll do is we'll kick this factory off. We're into Lunar Night as well. We've got 14 days worth of power, and yeah, we've got enough. But this is going, as soon as we turn this on, it's going to drop this dramatically. How many of these we got? Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut you off. So you only cost 16, you cost 30 though. It means that we should have our days go up here a little bit. Turn you on. And you're going to eat into my electricity allowance, but that's fine. And then we can get components going. Guess what we can do now is I guess we could start the construction of this. Once this guy gets 150 ice in it, we're going to shut him down anyway. Now, one thing I am going to do though is I'm also going to build one of these guys here as well. And then eventually we'll ship the ice over here.
Research complete.
Research completed. Electric poles. Right, so let's have a look in here, shall we? So that's my electric poles research. Let's get those solar panels in. I need to get some of them in here operational as well. That guy is going to take a little while longer, but I guess what we could do is we could get the smart concrete factory going next. That should be good for research for now. They're going to start building out all of this. This is, to be honest with you, this is probably a bit bigger than what we actually need it to be. But I'd rather plan a little bit bigger, spend the resources now, and then worry about the rest later. If that makes sense. So I'd rather build big now and then have enough room for everybody than not have enough room for everybody. Everything else seems to be production pretty well. Just what I could do. Steel is reasonable actually. These guys are producing. It's actually not producing because I paused them, so that's fine. You're producing stuff, which, yeah, we've got some components in there now. Nice. You know what, I'll just disable that. Yeah, you're producing components, which means they're going up over here. I can't remember the components I needed, actually. I think it's just the doors, I think, would cost components. Yeah, those cost components, which we've got 1, 2, 4. But yeah, this room here is going to be literally for like pure like production type of thing, ice making and oxygen production. Here's going to be living quarters. Over here, sorry, over here is going to be like main like sort of like community living quarters. Here's going to be like the bedrooms where everybody's going to live and stay and do whatever else they do. Obviously I can expand this. I don't know how many colonists we get. I want to plan for having a few. If I need to expand it out, I can do it this way or I can do it that way. Got a double door. I'll have a vent in there as well. Double door there for entrance. Single door into here because nobody's going to really go in there other than the robots. Yeah, it looks like they're really plowing on through this already, which is really good to see. This bit is technically the slow bit. Ice is almost done, so we'll be shutting this down here relatively soon. Looks like this guy's broken down, which is great. We can't have that guy breaking down. These guys are producing stuff nicely. There we go. You're back up and running. Cool. And you're about ready to hit your production limits, so there you go. Got like about a quarter of the structure already done. Obviously smart concrete's going to take a hit. I think steel we actually had enough of. Yeah, if we get this bit down here done, and then obviously we'll do the upstairs bits and pieces eventually. Rip out all of this, rebuild it all. Obviously we'll have to miss this bit over here, so I think this bit here is going to be mainly where we have intake and everything here. And we'll have production mostly over here and over here. And then everything will sort of run off down the bottom here as well. These guys seem to be keeping up, really. Don't like how I've got like 2 ice deposits that close to each other. Right, how are you doing? Obviously a lot of it's going into here anyway. I'd say that would be enough ice for now, so we'll just shut you down for a bit. The ice will continuously flow into here for a little bit. We only have like 1 oxygen on this side as of now, really. Probably don't need much to produce over in here anyway, so like I said before, most of it will be powered off anyway for the time being. Living quarters might end up moving anyway. Right now it's just here. I might make this into one big room. Obviously then get rid of that door. Maybe just move living quarters up over there somewhere. But for now everything seems to be coming together quite nicely, actually. Looks like they've got everything for the doors. Or at least for the first door. Can't tell what resources are there. Right, do I have mining bots sitting there idle? Yeah, I do. Right, okay, you guys can go into being normal bots for now. You guys get on to work over here. Lots of work to be done. Smart concrete factories are in full production. Need this built ASAP. Really, really ASAP, really. It's a big structure. Not gonna lie. Obviously, we need to go through and have things like this guy, which we'll build. Obviously, we'll have some beds we can build. I'll probably build the beds last. Probably have a couple of ice melters going in. These guys cost quite a bit of resources as well. Like I said, if we get like most of this built, then we call in this, then we go help everybody, and then we've at least got this operational. Even if it's just turned off. And then we'll probably use the power from here to connect it up, which I'm probably going to stick maybe here on this end. Over here maybe. Yeah, like we've almost got like half of this room built already. Even though we're out of materials, we're doing reasonably well. So I'm thinking what I might do. Yeah, let's get another one of these guys down. Just because we're going to be using up a lot of the material, we need to sort of process it a lot quicker. Like so. But they'll at least get this production going a little bit quicker. I guess what I'll do is I want to set the priority higher on that guy, so the resources go there first. Oh, looks like the first door's done. Like, we've got half of this room done. Lovely.
Director, our main account balance has reached a critical low, which poses a significant risk to our company's operations. It's important to remember that constructing conveyors and laying electrical wires entails financial expenses. Moreover, all capsule shipping operations, including sending contracts or buying and selling resources, incur transportation costs that are our responsibility. Without funds in our account, logistics will come to a halt. I will initiate a transfer of 30,000 credits from our reserve account, but please be cautious, as this exhausts our reserve funds. Proceed with care and closely monitor our credit balance.
Okay, not too bad, which means I now need to be a little bit more considerate of our costs of things, which I'll have to keep an eye on. I will keep an eye on it, trust me. It's just, we've not really been paying attention to it for now, because I know that we get a nice 30 grand boost if we needed it, which we did. Obviously, going forward, we will make more and more credits going forwards. We seriously out of, we're out of titanium. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll turn you off for now. Got plenty down here as well, so well, plus really let's close you off for a bit, because we're not really producing much down here. Actually, what I'm going to do as well is I want to say you're allowed to take stuff out of there. Also going to toggle you off. Titanium goes over here instead. Make components, which we've got a good amount in there for now. Make components, we don't need that many more components. How's our power doing? 5.6 days. More than enough to get to Lunar Day. Great, this guy broke down. And we don't have enough. There we go, we can build this now. Okay, there you go, you're back up and running and working fine, which is good. Right, and then these two can produce enough steel to get this going up over here. What else do we need over here? We need smart concrete, yeah, but these guys are producing it at full whack. And we do have a little bit amount of ice there as well. Oh, I haven't told you what you're making, steel. Right, we have got a lot of idle drones, but that's fine for now. Just waiting for things down here to be produced. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to lock off that. No more goes down here for a short period of time. These here should have enough here to produce enough components for a little while. I think we've got most of everything down here to start building off the second sections. Now we just need to build this section over here. We've got most of the stuff for the doors. I'm literally excited to have all this done. Looks like this drone's just slowly doing what it needs to do. Everything's under production. I think I probably made this way too big, but Could have went with something a lot smaller, but hey ho, it doesn't really harm too much, I guess. Yeah, we really need to start thinking about getting credits in here soon. Let's have a look at the research because we haven't been in here in a while. We've almost got the multi-regolith ready to rock and roll, which means we're going to be breaking down a lot of stuff here soon. My only concern is this here. I have a feeling we're going to get the medical block done a bit too soon. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I think we could probably speed up the speed a little bit, just to get things going a little bit quicker. When put it up to like 2 times speed, not 4 times. 4 times is a bit too much. How long we got left here? 3 days, 0.1, and we're in the beginning of the day now, which means we should have enough power for these guys to kick on and start charging us up. We're losing a bit of power while the sun still comes up. We should start to see this go from negative into full-on positive rate. I love how like we just get like 1 and they're just gone, 1 and gone. Yeah, so we should start to produce electricity now. Any second. There you go. We're starting to go into the positives now, starting to charge. Right, and hopefully these batteries... We know that these batteries right now at current consumption is lasting us the entire night. Like these guys are definitely on construction. Yeah, definitely coming in and getting the flooring pieces in. Looks like it's steel what's holding us back. I think most of this is what's it called, smart concrete. I think it's the steel what's holding us back here a little bit. Now that we've got 2 guys operational, we should have steel coming up here quite quickly, quite rapidly. Start finishing off all of these. I think once they finish off this wall here, then this wall here, technically, this wall, that wall, and put the doors in. This is technically airtight. And obviously the other rooms will become airtight after that. I want them ready to prioritize this room first. I don't really matter which way they do it, as long as it's done. It broke down, and it's been fixed. It's good. Need these guys to build this. I think we are starting to get yeah, the slag's not really too bad. I think from one of the researches we're doing, we actually, instead of using regolith, we can use the slag to make smart concrete. Right now these are just pressing modules. We can use all of this here, which I'm going to move over, maybe it's over here somewhere for now, and then have smart concrete over here maybe. Everything seems to be going reasonably well as well. I'm going to move that as well eventually. Going to move all of it. How is this going? One's filling up still, but he's not really running out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close off that. Let's have it all going down here for now. How's this guy going with my components? We've got 3 in storage. I'm going to need for building most of this. I'm probably only going to get away with like 1 ice production here for now. It's going to be more than enough. Yeah, we've almost built this room in Half an hour, nearly. Not too bad. If I was up against like a time crunch as soon as I accept this mission, yeah, no. I'm not doing the time crunch. I'd rather do the time crunch and have the rover and then go doing the explorer on that side of it. I'd rather do it that way and be under that type of time crunch than being under this type of time crunch. So right now I'm also trying to get research done as well. Yeah, green's becoming a little bit more. Okay, let's find something else with research. Yeah, I need to start working my way down here, really. What do I really want to go for? Go with that. This should keep us going for a little bit longer. Almost finished this as well. One more row to go. And then the wall row. And then this should be pretty sealed. Both 100% efficient right now as well, which is good. The only thing is though, I don't know if current production is going to keep up. There we go, we're getting the last row in here now. Like smart concrete's all the way over here already. Guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to set 2 drones over to be these guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them start mining out a bit more of this area over here. I'm going to need more area to expand to. Having majority of this ready to go, not a bad idea. Probably the same over here as well. Have them mine out most of this. So.
Research complete.
There we go, research completed. So blue's ongoing, so what I'll do is I'll get my next green ongoing. Right, so let's get the next orange going again. Oh, what did I have? I don't remember now. Here we go, there's green gun again as well. I think maybe he's getting this guy. I think is going to be a good one. Start upgrading our stuff a little bit. And most of this here will just get ripped out. We're undoing majority of this. It's going to expand our area out a bit. Obviously we'll do down here eventually. Okay, yeah, they're starting to get the wall in now, look. Just to get this wall in. This room is technically airtight. Doors in. Always like watching like them construct these bits of the wall. Big project this. Again, looks like we've gone into Lunar Night again. We've got like 20 days worth of electrical power as well, which is good. We might need to put some more batteries in upstairs. I think we almost maxed out there. To be fair, wouldn't be a bad idea to stick in some more batteries. I think once we build this, we'll stick up some more batteries. Not sure where I'm going to put them yet, though. How many is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 2 more over here, maybe. Move this pylon. Might be a good idea. Actually, let's see if I can build a new one of these here. Connect that one there for now. And then what we'll do is we'll move things around here a little bit. There's our monthly reports. It's fine though. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to disconnect some stuff. So we're going to disconnect you and you. Still don't know where the salvage research is. Everything should still be connected. Just get rid of that. Honest with you, I don't really like where that one is, to be fair, either. Sort that one out. We can disconnect these guys over here. It's not too bad. I'm just calling for some more resources to come up here, though. What I could do, though, is I am using a little bit of credits doing this. Right, what else is connected over here? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you from there to there. But this is getting complicated. Watch where all these bloody lines go. Okay, so okay, then you can go over to the new one. You can get disconnected. Okay, it's very, very hard to see which one's which. Okay, so you can go. I think that's everything connected. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to connect that one to there like that. Just to make the lines a little bit easier to figure out what's connected to what. They're all connected like that, then down like that.
Unable without research.
Yeah, I need to figure out which research that one is and get it done. Things are starting to get in the way. Railgun? Hello. I think that's new. Let's see if we can scroll down here and see if we can find salvage. I remember it being like really, really high up. The only one what keeps on lighting up is here is this one. I guess we could research that. Looks like... Oh, okay, yeah, we've got no more blue now. No more blue or green research. We are purely on... purely on this. So we can only do stuff in here now. For a short period of time. Probably going to give us some research to do... Well, pretty much this down here, to be fair. That's fine for now. We've got the majority of the things we actually really, really need, so. Yep, this is airtight. This room here is airtight. Almost ready to accept this guy. The cargo pod.
Research complete.
There we go, multiple radical is researched. I guess what we need to do now is we need to start finding some stuff in here to research. And again, we're starting... Actually, we've got quite a lot here we can research, so I guess we'll get this guy going. What we'll do is we'll stick it at the top. And then we'll get maybe... Oh, we've got this unlocked now as well. Cool. Means I can start ripping things out. Can probably get rare earth in there as well. Not getting that going. How many days we got left? 300 and some. Yeah, so we've got like loads of days left of that. So yeah, those guys can get researched. Big researchers, but at least we can get those ones done. They're main ones to do with this. So actually, what is that worth? Quite a lot. We'll come to that one eventually. I love how like the working lines. Yeah, so this one's got the double doors and everything. Everything's good to go here. Should deliver that straight away. Yep. I guess what we could do is I could start to get some things ready. The guys moving in. We can probably get like the ice maker ready. We'll wait until the walls get built and then we'll put those in. Not too far off of getting everything we need. These guys are working at like max speed nearly. Have they smart concrete yet? Am I researching that now? No, I'm researching it now. We need that. Big time. Let's start using some of the slag here, which we're getting a lot of. We're getting to the point where we need to start actually doing something with it. Why I'm mining out this area over here, getting ready for the for that bit. Obviously, we'll be stopping production here for a little bit while we move everything around. Everything we built gets ripped up and moved slightly. Looks like this guy's out of resources, so we'll shut you down for now. We got 7 components. It's fine. Plenty of components for what we need. Actually, what does the what do you cost? Yeah, you cost a little bit of resources, which we can actually afford. Actually, we mostly afford that. We only need a few more components. So once we finish building this, we'll get the bits and pieces in ready, and then we'll go from there. I need to put the vents in, which I haven't done yet. I need a vent here, a vent here. Yeah, these guys are almost done. Like, what, 3 rows left? Oh, this lot and this last little bit here. How's me miners been doing? Still got all of this over here to get through yet. Yeah, most of this is also going to get moved like over here, over here. But again, I think I need to maybe break out a little bit more. Not really measuring this out, I'm just sort of eyeballing it. If I need to take out a bit more, I can take out a bit more, it's fine. There we go. Can do that bit there as well. It just opens that out a little bit more for me. Keeps these guys busy here as well. Okay, this is starting to run a little low. Okay, actually, you know what I can probably do is I can probably actually turn that production off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down this production. I don't think I really need much more steel because we've got plenty of steel in storage as well. It's mostly silicon is good as well. Really most of it what I'm waiting for is this right now. Increase production just to slow it all the way down. Then hopefully we'll start getting some contracts which I can start to do and start making some money that way, right? Like really right now I don't really want to sell any of these just because it's you don't really get a lot of money for them. By contracts you get a lot more money for what you need. With a few contracts a day going on. Yeah, it keeps on getting us monies all the time. Help everybody out. Like I said, I know what's coming up. I need to sort of focus on getting bits and pieces done. Like getting this done here is not going to really be too bad. We've got 2 rows left. Literally bringing in the last section of that row there now. 2 rows left, and then that's our facility made. Then I'll go put some vents in and stuff like that. Start putting some oxygen production in there. Which I think that's all we really need, really. Yeah, ice, electric, and a few beds. I'll do the beds last, though. I can't remember how many colonists we get, so the beds can always go in last. I can always research the beds as well. But yeah, we need the electrolysis plant, and we need... I'm sure later on we get things like storage for it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we get like a water tank. We get an oxygen tank too. Which I'll be placing some of those down in this room, actually. So I'll probably put a water tank and a oxygen tank in here, right next to each other, along with electrolysis plant. So that there should then keep this operational. It looks like we're at 100% as well. We're going into Lunar Nights here in about 3 days. Yeah, we need to put in some more batteries. Because we're at 100%. So we require a couple of more batteries after we finish off this room. Well, actually, we'll probably do that a little bit later on. We'll get this room operational anyway first. Hit again. We've got one row left nearly. Something over here. Okay, you're out of materials, that's fine. Cover you off. We've got plenty of steel in here anyway, so we've got plenty of silicon as well. We've only had one plant ongoing constantly. So just keep that going. We'll end up using the silicon here relatively soon anyway, so... Right, I think... Let's start planning out putting in things now, shall we? Okay, so I think number one is get the... We got one electrolysis machine in. Actually, let's get... probably need power. Let's get the electric grid put in. I'm going to stick it over on a corner where I'm not going to ever need it. I'll need that corner type of thing. Like, say, there. Then I can just go like that. Oh, there's the electricity in. Requires a couple of bits and pieces, but we should have everything, and then that there should be power. Just like so. And then this room is airtight. So I guess what we can do now is we can get things like the vent in. Like so. But there's going to take up some steel, some micro circuits and a couple of titanium. Which we've got all of. And then I can get, I can start actually getting this room set up. So first things first, let's get our ice maker on the wall. Now what I want to do as well is I want to stick it right on the corner like so. And then I'm going to run like that. Like that. So I think that's right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say select resources, and I'm going to only select ice. Then that way is going to be that way. Yep. And I actually need to accept that to build. There you go, and then ice should flow in over here. Oh wow, yeah, look, we're almost done. There you go, like that there will continuously send that down there. That'll send water in like that. That doesn't stop the conveyor belts, that's fine. This guy's going to get built quite rapidly. And then what we'll do as well is we'll stick an electrolysis machine in here. And then what we'll do is we'll also stick in the corner, we'll do a water tank here. And we'll do an oxygen tank there. And obviously we'll toggle all this off as well, so whatever's left is getting brought over here. How is mining going? Relatively well, actually. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm just going to prioritize. Doesn't really matter. Because the bedroom's not really done as of yet. I'm not really going to do much in there. Building our water production, which is good. Which right now it's going to start getting an absolute metric ton of stuff in it. So what I'm going to do though is I'm actually going to toggle that as off. Right now I don't really need O2. And what I am going to do as well is I'm also going to toggle off the power. Just need one more in this corner and then that is this done. I can leave that on, that's fine. I can leave that sort of on, that's fine. Looks like all I need now is smart concrete, which I am producing slowly. Get this guy done, get this guy done. Once it's built, I'll toggle it off. 2 more and I'm good. 1 more and it's good. How's that guy moving? He's lit up. There's our monthly report. Everything's on the up, which is good. Money's on the way down a little bit. That's fine. We'll sort that out here relatively soon. There we go. I can toggle that off. And we'll build the oxygen tank, which will go here. Obviously, if I need more electrolysis machines, I can build them here. But this is now ready for, pretty much for colonists, actually. I'm ready. Yeah, they've also finished this here. Let me just put another vent in. Because we need a vent. We can move oxygen in between rooms. We should build that quite rapidly as well. We should have all the components for it. Steel, yeah. Titanium, yeah. Yeah, so we should have everything for this. And they should build that quite quickly. There we go. And we are pretty much ready. Just need a couple more smart concrete to go to this, and then we've got oxygen storage as well, which means we are pretty good. I think this actually does store a little bit of oxygen, I think. What we could do is we could actually toggle that on, actually. At least get some water working. There we go. I like this. This is new. Should then start increasing our water production here. Means we're getting plenty of water production going. So what I could do is I could just toggle that on anyway. Almost done, just one more and then oxygen tank can get made. I guess what we could do is we could actually start to produce some oxygen. There we go. I guess let's start producing some oxygen. There we go, it's all pumping up. Soon we should have some oxygen, I'm pretty sure. That's what we could do as well, is we could actually start plonking down some beds, but should be good for now. Do need to start this guy off a bit more. Not really seeing much. I think this one's running. I don't know what's happening there. Got enough stuff. This is producing oxygen, I'm pretty sure. There's O2 up here. I'm seeing 0 O2 in here though. Leave it running for now. We've got 5.8 days worth to go, and we are about to hit Lunar Day anyway. I guess what we'll do is we'll start heading off the mission, shall we? Let's land what we've got. We're ready for colonists, really. There we go, we've got a scout rover.
Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even Crust doesn't have much like it. Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
Have a look at it first, shall we? Here she is. And she's ours. This little guy's going to be doing a lot of scouting for us. Let's get it to leave. Send the scout out. Be the best. Going to go right up the middle of our solar panels and batteries. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to plonk down a couple more batteries actually this morning. So let's do that as well while we're on. Just to harness some of that extra electric which we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry. No, didn't mean leave.
Objective achieved.
1, 2. This what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the batteries to connect to that one. And then just disconnect that one there. There we go. There should be everything wired up. Let's just double check. All of those guys are wired up down there. Yeah, we're good. go to the world map.
Objective achieved.
So we need to examine the repeater. So I'm guessing this is that over there. So
Attention. This is First Vice President Alice Vance speaking. We have received equipment and coordinates and are beginning a rescue operation as per Crust directive. Our mission, to safely evacuate the crew of Hope 2 and get them back to base in one piece. By this time, habitable living quarters must be completed.
yeah, that's already done. We've done that already.
Director, you need to send a rover to the repeater and contact the station crew. Professor Wilfrey, please request Crust life support technology. Ratchet, we're going to need a cargo truck for crew transport. Take care of it for us. Personnel on Earth to proceed under new directives issued by your immediate supervisor. Over and out.
Understood. We actually need to create a rover, I guess. Right, let's go investigate. We've got 19 days to go do it. One thing we need to do, though, is we need to make... I'm pretty sure we need to get ourselves another rover. One which we can pick up some people on. So let's figure out what we need to go do next.
We cannot rely solely on Crust to deliver all the equipment. We need to prepare ourselves. We need a cargo truck to deliver the crew, and we need it now. Ratchet, any ideas?
We can try to fix this piece of scrap metal. It's a Pathfinder 3B, an outdated model, but it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity. Just what we need.
Oh yeah, they're on repairing it. That's exactly what we need. This is what we're gonna use to get the Hope crew safely home. Or to our home, which we've just built down here for them. So let's see if we've got any oxygen in here yet. Yeah, we have. There we go. We are producing oxygen slowly, so it's a good thing. Repair this guy. This guy can go out. I thought we had to actually build one. I couldn't actually remember what we needed to do, but yeah, this will help out a lot. I think there's an achievement for saving all the Hope crew. I don't think originally I actually managed to do it. In my first playthrough. This time we're going to save everybody. And everybody this time. Right, so we should have things going down here. I'm going to activate you. Because I need more components. Do I need... no, we're good on that one, so we'll leave this one here for now. You know what? We've got plenty of this right now, so we'll start pumping that into there as well. Trying to get backed up over here as well, so we'll get that as well. It looks like we're out of regolith. That's fine, because we're working on our smart concrete factory now anyway, so you're going to become obsolete anyway, so that's fine. Because we need to start getting rid of some of the slag we've got, because we've got a load of it. We're going to probably pump it off over here, more than likely. We'll figure it out though when we get to it. Yeah, this seems to be going relatively well. Guess what we'll do is we'll just turn you off for now. So I've got plenty of water in here to go through. This guy can keep going off of that for a little bit. And this guy ain't running constantly either, so yeah, looks like our batteries are still increasing. We should have more than enough save power for the night. More than enough, actually. And I guess what we could do is I could start maybe getting some beds in here. Guess I could just like ram them in. Not sure how many beds I need, but that there should be somewhat enough for
Director,
now.
We've established communication with the station.
Ah, cool. Already, that was quick.
We didn't expect anyone to respond.
The situation is critical. The station has suffered a lot of damage. The navigation system is down. Power and life support systems are failing. There are some wounded, but so far everyone's alive. Now that we have a signal from the surface, I'll try to keep the crew reassured. We'll activate the emergency beacon so you can pick us up after landing.
Alright.
What do you mean you're not ready to rescue us? Listen to me. You must make it happen. People's lives depend on your work. Our orbit is decaying. We can't change course. I'll reroute energy from Block 6 and 2 and try to delay the lunar landing as much as possible. Our lives are in your hands, Director. Hurry up.
I'm almost ready.
Director, we urgently need to build living quarters and get them out there. Professor, have we received the necessary technologies?
Let me just make sure I'm... Oh, there we go. We've got stuff going on again, so that's good. We're not wasting any sound points. Okay, cool. So yeah, we do have extra stuff again, so we're grinding through it nicely. Okay, cool.
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
One thing I want to do is I want to see where the research for bunk beds are. Can we research bunk beds? Down here, look. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cancel that and I'm just going to work my way down here quickly. Yet again, whatever research I've already plonked into it, it does save, I'm pretty sure.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director, make sure the drones mine enough area for construction.
Already done.
Objective achieved.
What are we waiting for over here?
Okay,
Components.
we're ready. Director, use the room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
We're gonna wait for a few minutes. I want some components up here first. We're almost got them. This guy is producing components on a rapid rate. You know what? Start pressing some of those as well while we're on. Get some of those guys going. We've got 26 of them right now. That's what we're making there. This production will keep us going there a little bit longer.
Objective achieved.
Not sure how many we needed, so...
And yes, Director, several technical modules will be needed for the colonists' living conditions. Try to separate the sleeping quarters and production areas in advance. After all,
Already have.
we want the staff to come to work well rested, right?
Living quarters is where everything else is going to be. Production's over there. We're good. How's water? Non-existent nearly. Right, let's activate that. Let's get that going. We've got enough ice, I think. Let's turn on the ice production as well. They should have more than enough power to last.
Director, Crust has sent us an additional set of drones, which will allow us to expand production even further. Treat them with caution. They are an extremely rare and valuable resource.
Oh yeah.
Provide
Some
the
extra
drones
drones.
with materials and complete the construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the product chains in a timely manner. Also, you can convert drones back from miners to speed up the building process.
Director, news about the difficult situation with Hope 2 has reached us. We are ready to provide a base to temporarily accommodate the crew. The offer has already been sent to your representative.
Message from an unknown sender. Security needs a little time to decrypt. Okay, great. Director, Malachite has responded to our request for help. They are offering assistance to our rescue operation, but there's a catch. I'll put the message on the screen now.
Put it on the screen.
The Malachite lunar base is not designed for long-term human occupancy, but it is equipped with small life support modules. Judging by the sensors, they're still functioning. Malachite is offering to temporarily accommodate the crew on their base to give us time to build what we need. However, if you read their offer carefully, it implies that we will have to return the favor if necessary. We can agree to their terms to make the rescue go smoothly, but remember that in that case, we will owe them a favor in return. In any case, the decision is yours.
I want to decline it because I think we're far enough ahead. I planned for this and I think we're good. So let's decline assistance.
Living quarters require electricity and oxygen in order for the life support systems to start working. Let's start with electricity.
Done.
I can't agree with your decision, Director, but I understand your reasons for being cautious. Install an electronic board on the wall and connect it to the main network with a wire. This way, the whole space will have access to the power grid.
Done. Producing ice like crazy again, which is good. Which means our water production should be through the roof, which it is. So what I'll do is I'll turn that off for a bit. Save a bit of power, especially as we're in Lunar Night. To be honest with you, we've got more than enough to last Lunar Night, so... a current production. My drones cleared out all of this area. Yeah, they have. Wow, okay. They did that quick. Not gonna lie. There you go. There's another area for you to mine. Get that done. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna expand down here next, which actually I think I'll do now. How far down do I want to go?
Objective achieved.
There you go. There's that rover done. I think that there should be enough. There we go. What we'll do is we'll nicely bring that over here. I'll raise that a little bit there, what I just hit. Him over here. I'm gonna make it nice and squared off just for now, just because that'll make me OCD nice. Plus it's a lot of mining they can do. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna increase my miners by whatever, 2 maybe? Just to speed that up a little bit. Ah, Crust rewards. Cool, for 240 days.
The engine is running. This old-timer may not look like much, but the cargo truck has passed all tests and is ready for operation.
Hell yeah, there she is. She's good to go.
Director, we'll send a cargo truck as soon as we receive the crew's coordinates. You don't have to worry about the delivery.
Okay, cool. What do I need down here for beds? Components is what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on you guys. Produce me enough components to get me beds in. I'll try and get bunk beds in before they come, so if I can get bunk beds in before they come, it's even better. Okay, what do bunk beds cost? Oh, nope, never mind. They cost carbon fiber, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Right, so what I'll do is I'm going to switch up the research here then. Because that's going to be a bit wasteful, so what we'll do is we'll put that back in, we'll get rid of you, continue with you then instead. It makes more sense to me. and get ready to rip out all of this. How's my concrete factory's almost done. Right. Cool. We've got all of this being mined out, which is nice because we're going to rip out all of this and we're going to redo all of this. That's our monthly report. Oh, aluminium. I don't have any aluminium. These guys require aluminium. What I'll do is I'll do it in the morning, actually. I'm gonna do a scan over here, hopefully. Might set up a couple of these guys. Actually, let's do that now. Guess I'm out of water. My bad. Director, did you know when conveyors is connected to the input? Yeah, I do. I know about that. Some modules such as bulk storage automatically opens for drone service and da 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 da. Yeah, we know. Oh, at least I know anyway. Right, let's try and get a couple of these ore detectors laid around. So I'm going to put one down here. I'm going to put another one, say, over here. And I'm going to put one more up over here. Temporary. And then what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to deconstruct this guy because he's in a bit of a bad spot. They do cost a bit to make, but it's fine. I've also got to keep an eye on cash. What I'll do as soon as they get built, I'll just shut them down. This guy here, he can get shut down. Just because we're in Lunar Night and I need whatever I've got left to last until there. And then I can actually do what I need to do. Use whatever electricity I've got left during the day. Luckily, everything seems to be going relatively well right now. Water's back up to max. Toggle you off. Doesn't matter if I keep on toggling this on and off because, to be honest with you, we've got plenty of oxygen. Got plenty of water too, so I just need to keep an eye on it. I do need to put food and stuff in here as well, though, because they need food. I haven't done yet. Can't remember how many of these they need. So I'm going to put one there. I'll put 3 in. But this should be enough. One thing I did wrong on my first playthrough is I didn't put enough food in here for them. And this time we're not killing anybody. Should be going into Lunar Day here in a second. Or we're there now anyway. I'll wait until this starts to go positive and then we'll go from there. Research completed. Cool. Smart Concrete Factory. Cool. Right, what else do I need to research in here? I got medium solar panels going. What I want to do is I want to get that going next, which will be blue and thingy, and then I want to get one more social going. Trying to figure out which one gives me the contracts. Get rid of that search as well while I'm on. One of these here gives me extended contracts, which I'll have to figure out which one it is. But for now, I'll just go for the extended license next after that one's done. That there should give me a good buffer for everything. For now. Oh wow, actually.
To obtain oxygen, we need to find ice deposits among the regolith and set up its extraction.
Already done.
Use
Right.
the R detector to find ice deposits. We've set a good
One
pace,
there.
but time is still
One there.
working against us, Director. Try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's
Build
fine.
The ice extractor and then the ice melter. This will allow us to produce water and oxygen and supply them to the living quarters.
Already done. Way ahead of you. Right.
It's about time to build an ice melter, an essential element for producing water and, by extension, oxygen and food.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow things down. I'm also going to pause it. But yeah, we're done on that. I've just realised
Now
the
that we
episode
are
length.
ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Already done.
Objective achieved.
Ensure that all colonists feel safe indoors. One electrolysis plant is not enough to produce oxygen, but we need a backup plan. Call me... Da, 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 da.
Objective achieved.
There we go. Now the colonists won't die from lack of oxygen, at least not until they run out. I think it's a good start. Da, 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 da. Keep in mind additional rooms for... Yeah, it needs vents. Yeah, we've already done that. Good there as well. Right, okay. I think
Director,
this is...
we now have living quarters. It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen. The new residents will need them.
Oh, one thing I haven't built is the kitchen, so... That's fine.
Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water.
4
A
beds we
kitchen
need.
will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Right, we will continue with this one in the next one, because I've just realised the episode length is getting a little bit too long. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series and everything so far as much as I am. I'm actually really excited for this game. Like, I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm playing it. I'm actually thinking ahead, trying to get bits and pieces done, and stuff like that. So, yeah, next one's going to be fun. We're going to be doing a few other bits and pieces and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you there for now. Right, anyway, I'm in this one here. If you guys have liked it, hit the like button. If not, dislike button's always right next time. Just go, guys, haven't already. I'm in this one right here. And I will see you guys all in the next one.
What the fuck are you doing, Morgan?